NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles going up against the 49ers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Wentz now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
On play action, Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Here we go now. Good.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
To throw, it's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third down now following the run.
Let's go.
On third and short, going with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Flex round.
Now Hundley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Ohio. Watch the air. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Check. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Reset.
They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Flex round. Let's go. What? 95 Mike.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion right is Aguilar. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
What's left? Next round.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Grand 38. Next round.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go now.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QBs last?
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Hundley. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with. with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Another pistol look here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to try and go deep again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Flex round.
Throwing, Hundley. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but look at the big man rumble. Picked and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. With our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He fights him off, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 56 yards. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Hundley. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Check 37. Ohio! Ohio! Check 6. Ohio! No.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. So the D-line's going to spread out. And to give this time to the tailback. And he cuts it back right. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there from 8 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Throwing, Hundley. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's 2nd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll go on the ground. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a cut to the sideline. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Here's Murray for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.